Hi, I'm Mike from Philly Brickfest. This is update 11 of our LEGO Haunted Fairground. This update is going to be a load of photos showing me packing up the big top and the accessories that come with it, plus the park train, which I did as well. I'm going to Philly Brickfest this week. In fact, I'm flying tomorrow, so this is the Tuesday. I'm packing this into 3 different cases, hand luggage and 2 cases that are going to be checked in. So let's talk you through the photos. Okay, so this is the Circus top on its board. This is all going to come apart and go into, as I say, 3 different cases. I've bought some massive roller bubble wrap. In hindsight, the wrong bubble wrap, but we're going to make do. This is my hand luggage case. The roof of the structure and the side walls are all going in the hand luggage case. Everything else will go in the normal 2 cases that are being checked in. So first thing, let's take off the things that are stuck on the side of the wall. So that is the start with the skull. So that just lifts forward, you disconnect the chain and you lift it forward and it disconnects from the jumper plates. Take off the clowns and all the other bits. So we're going to clear the back area, which has the van and the toilets and the balloon cart and the ticket office. So inside, obviously, we need to take away all those skeletons and various other items. All the central structure will come out as well. In fact, it'll go down to flat base plates. Okay, so in the top of the structure is a lighting pack. It's a battery operated small mini LEDs that are wrapped around Lego Technic bars. I've made it so that it fits in and lifts out. It's connected by just gravity and a framework. So that lifts out. Obviously the roof is on top as well, lifts out. So we take away one side, you can see it, that one piece comes away, one large size piece. Because it's got the entranceway, it's fairly unstable, so I'm going to break it into 2 pieces. We'll continue on taking all the other pieces off. We'll take the large backside piece off, which will go in as one. That's the first piece that's going to go in a case. And then we can arrange the smaller triangular pieces and the other side. So that leaves us with the structure, the frame. So you can start to take apart the frame. I'm taking it apart at the little red connectors just to make it easier. I'm not going to take much of it apart, just to be able to flatten it. So as you can see, those side posts flatten down. Everything will flatten down onto the board. I've made it all on hinges so they all go down. This is the connection between the flame barrier and the uprights. As you can see, there's 2x4s in there which lift out, and that will then lift that whole section out. There it goes, yeah. So you're just left with the flame barriers, which I've just taken the flames out of, and here are the flames. So I imagine most of these will fall apart in the case, but that's okay. They are not built in a specific way. So that's it with the frame off, looking quite bare. Next thing to do is take all the skeletons out, and then as you can see, I've flattened down as much as I can. They're all on hinges. That flattens around. There you are. You can see the barriers better on that photo. They all just flatten down onto the ground. Okay, so there's just some small plates on the edges holding it together, so take them off, and that disconnects all 4 of the boards. We're going to slightly bubble wrap each of the boards. Obviously the bubble wrap isn't wide enough, which is what I was saying earlier. Wrong sort of bubble wrap, I'm afraid, wrong width anyway. But that's good enough. And then all 4 boards are in that bin liner, and they're going to go in one of the main cases which is being checked in. Here it is, there's a case. Okay, so they're in the case. So that's all that's going in that case, apart from obviously clothes. Okay, so all the skeletons and the skull are going in this one box. It's a very structural, good box. It needs to be, because the bag that they're going in only has a solid bottom on it. It doesn't have any structural sides. So I'm using these solid boxes to make sure that things are kept intact. Obviously they will bash around a lot, skeletons. I imagine most of the skeletons will come off, but that's okay. They'll be contained in this sealed box. What I don't want them is rummaging around the bags looking for bits and things falling out when I open the bag. So the other box that's going in the large bag is full of everything else, basically. So that they're roughly bubble wrapped, and then the loose parts I'm putting on the top, either loose or in freezer bags. Okay, and that's the bag. So that's all that's going in there, plus a bit of clothing on the top to pad it out. I'm hoping that's going to be strong enough to get through airport and airplane, but we shall see. And there's the 3 bags. So that's what we're finished with. So tomorrow morning I get in the car and I drive to Gatwick. I'm meeting Kevin F in Gatwick. Then we're going to fly Norwegian all the way to New York, get a hire car in New York, drive down to Philly, and Wednesday night we will be in Philadelphia. We're checked in to the hotel next to the convention centre, and we're staying there 5 nights, and then we fly from New York the Tuesday. So we've got 2 half days in New York. We're staying in Manhattan, so hopefully get some good touristy things done in New York for those couple of half days. So next week, hopefully I will have some good footage of Philly Brickfest, show you this Circus Big Top with the other stuff that other YouTube channels have been creating on our table, with our Fairground table. So hopefully that footage will be next week, and then the following week after that we'll continue building. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed, please do so, and I hope to see you in the next video. And if you're coming to Philly Brickfest or Brickfest Live, make sure you say hello.